Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
D.D. Westbrook becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up the 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Akers, he caught it.
It's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
His running back let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first. Play fake. Here's Love. And he fends him off. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your friend.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 4 yards remain for second down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
the shotgun. It's Mayfield.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Cam Akers.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
It's a run with Akers.
Now a toss coming right side. Akers, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts,
A gain of 4.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Love from the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The quick slant caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
The quick slant caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Darrell Patterson on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. 16 yards, a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ravens first down.
Play action this time with Love. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, Love to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. So on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. They'll fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Flush to his right. Used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyler Matthew. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers.
For the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Again, he finds an opening. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off.
Short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brought down by Tre'Davious White.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Mayfield.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
To Cam Akers. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and...
On third down, Miller. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Lamar Miller. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Lamar Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Ravens.
First down, Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, man.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they'll come up on a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield.
And they'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
Rolling to his right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Well, now they'll try the end around. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Love. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Baltimore.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. That one 28 yards on the ground. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, again, feel good about your chances.
Vikings.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this is that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And a Raven first down.
Love, they go play action now. He's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
sleep.